Sustainable Solutions Saint to Saint program. The Saint to Saint concept is fairly simple. In the developing world, there's a lot of LDS members with no local jobs. Often these are returned missionaries who've been trained and developed leadership skills and discipline. They come home and often they've gotten involved with the Perpetual Education Fund, only to find out afterwards that there's no local jobs for them to be able to apply their skills to. So they come up with business ideas, but they need loans and often a little bit of training and encouragement to be able to make their dreams become reality. Well, on the flip side, there's a lot of generous individuals and families who want to do something to help the saints in the developing world. They can sacrifice $100 or $1,000 or maybe even more to be able to make a difference. But they want to see where their money is going and how they're making an impact. They want to have a tie-in. Well, that's where the saint-to-saint concept comes in. Through the internet, an exchange is created where donors can view and choose projects to fund that have an impact on Latter-day Saints in the developing world. The initial concept is that the donations are tax deductible, made through the internet portal, and then through that portal, Saint to Saint connects with local NGOs, local charities who work with LDS members in the developing world. Basic business training courses are provided by the local group, and a nominal interest rate is charged on the loan to the individual to cover some of the local charity's overhead for administering the loan and providing training. The local individual then receives the loan and is able to put their business plan into action, creating funds and also developing through the partnership with the local NGO a quick report, a couple paragraphs along with a picture showing this is what they've been able to do with the loan that they've received. That report is then given back to the local NGO along with a repayment of the loan. The report is uploaded onto the internet and the loan is showed as paid in full. The family or individual can then download that report and see how their funds have been able to make an impact in the lives of Latter-day Saints in the developing world. And then they can choose to be able to fund other projects through that same local NGO or anywhere else, through other partner NGOs in the world, to be able to help saints that are in need. Well, what are our goals with Saint to Saint? We'd like to be able to get a website portal operational by the end of fall 2009. We'd also like to begin marketing the site and funding an initial 100 loans by the end of 2009. We'd like to expand that to 2,000 loans by 2010. By 2011, we'd like to scale that up to 10,000 loans. Well, what are we currently working on? Well, first, we're currently in the planning stages of a DVD facilitator-based basic business training curriculum. It would be a 5 to 7 class program focused on the 5 P's of business. That'd be product, process, price, promotion, and paperwork. Each class would be approximately 2 to 3 hours in length, and each participant would have a training manual. And the course would be a facilitated DVD training, giving real-life examples of people who are putting these concepts into action in their lives. This would be a DVD facilitator-based training program that would be shared with the partner NGOs to be able to provide some basic business training to those who are involved in the program. We also currently have arrangements for the first 100 participants. We could very easily fill the requirement for 2,000 participants in 2010, but we'd need to be able to work with developing some partnerships to be able to hit the 10,000 participants for 2011. We'd use existing partner NGOs where possible, and where there are no partner NGOs, we would look at arranging to service and provide training ourselves through Sustainable Solutions where there's gaps. Some possible partner NGOs that we have thought of but not yet approached are Cause for Hope, Mentors International, ACE, etc. The advantage to these NGOs is that we would be connecting them with capital to be able to work with their members. And so it really ends up being a win-win for those partner NGOs, and basically sort of creates a small network between those who are servicing the LDS population. We've also reserved the websites, sainttosaint.com and sainttosaint.org. Well, what is it that we need? We need to develop the website portal. It needs to have a donor platform and an NGO platform. The donor platform would be for those who are coming and wanted to make a donation so that they could view all of the potential participants that they could fund. They could also then it would also give them the ability to take a look at all of the loans that they've funded, both in the past and then currently that they have funded, as well as getting updates on those loans. On the flip side, there would need to be an NGO platform. This would be a place where NGOs could upload pictures and reports of potential loan candidates, as well as upload reports on loans that have been paid in full. We would also need to be able to work through a training curriculum and protocols for the NGOs who are working with the portal. And we would need some marketing assistance for the website as well, focused on the LDS community. And finally, we'd want to run our beta group of 100 participants through this portal to be able to work through the kinks.